Hello, my name is David Everest. Yeah, it's nighttime, so it's a little dark. Just deal with it. My name is David Everest, and I have a Samsung 6 that I bought. Before that, I just used to have a Samsung regular phone that had some internet capability. Not like this, but it had more capability than most phones of its type. But, anyways, something I discovered over the last week on my phone is I have a monitoring service on it, and it's an unusual one, and I can't uninstall it. I'll get into when I found out who is my administrator and who put the monitoring service on it and who gave me encryption from my phone and every app I have, because I've been a target of every hacker, every con artist, every fraud, every fake of every kind that I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen so much fake stuff. And the reason why it's fake is because there's so many people committing fraud that they're trying to hide themselves. Well, this monitoring service doesn't allow them to hide themselves, and it's encrypted. And this encryption goes to the cookies that are on Facebook and Google Plus, and what is it? Google Plus is a social site like Facebook. It's just the number two uh, by design. Because, see, really, if you understand how Google started through DARPA, former employees, that when they knew the internet was coming, they knew they were going to need what any librarian would tell you need: a way to look up what you're looking for in a way that you can do it fast and quick and cheap, so you can find anything that's ever been put on the net. And really, it never goes away. Eventually, unless there is ways to make stuff go away, you can remove it from the index, and then it's still there. It's been removed from the index, so you can't find it, um, unless you have a way of tracking stuff like that, which the FBI, DARPA, the Defense Department, Google search engines, which are in everything. There isn't a search engine that isn't connected to Google, because everything has to be connected to Google to make it work. And that's why the internet's getting faster and faster, is because they're getting more and more space because they're building out the network. Every time they upgrade your phone and you replace it, you're upgrading the capabilities of the net through phones, through laptops, through Wi-Fi, through all the different methods to connect to the net. And so this is growing on an exponential way. And they're encrypting it as they go. So the encryption's getting really good. It'll keep unwanted people out of your network if you don't let them in. But on the other hand, you have to have a way of tracking frauds, fakes, and criminals that are on the net, especially sex traffickers, because sex traffickers are involved mostly by Middle Eastern men who trade in human degradation. Anyways, so this is how who is actually monitoring my phone, monitoring my network, because my network is so large, it is so big. And, I'm not saying there isn't networks that are not bigger than mine. Of course there are. But I'm just saying, as the networks are getting so big and so large, and they're so much interconnected now, some of these networks they can't pull down because it would pull down the net. If once you get to a certain size and scope of your social medias and your development of whatever you're doing, it starts growing exponentially, and they can't pull your net really truly off without interfering with capacity. And so if you build a large enough network, your network gets to stay. So I thought I would let everybody know that that if you got encryption, you have to have an administrator that's giving you the code to upgrade your encryption, because it's got to be upgraded quite frequently, so that it changes all the time. Your end doesn't necessarily change, but the way it's routed to you is. Anyways, so have a nice day, and I'll be uploading this on YouTube and sharing it out over my network. Have a good day. Oh, by the way, on my network, I'm not the one posting the naughty pictures. That happens to be a criminal organization doing that. They don't understand. Their days are numbered. They're going to be exposed, and the exposure is going to go where you don't believe it's going to go. From a little old town in Josephine County, some people are in deep shit in Josephine County for sex trafficking. Have a nice day.